Hi, my name is Jacob and this is my new life story. So I grew up in Junction City, Kansas, but I just moved to Kansas City, Missouri back in 2019 to be near my family. And then I was in Junction City High School, so I graduated there, and then I moved to Kansas City to be near my family, as I said, to graduate in college in UMKC. And what led me to be near my family is because I was probably feeling alone, and sometimes I got my family closer to me, so I just want to be nearby them so that way I can be by their side, so that way I don't have to feel alone anymore. So originally, when I was a UMKC student, I was in a Propel program, meeting some people, trying to connect with some people. Then I lived in the dorms for a while, and then until I met this amazing people at a Crew Christian Club. And what reminded me is because when I had a lot of struggles with schoolwork, same thing happened in high school, and luckily in college I had help from tutors, the writing studio. And what really reminded me is because I think that when you're going through a hard time with college, you always have to make sure your grammar spells correctly. You have to do your work on time. Then you have to have time managers so that way you can focus on one another, so that way you can stay focusing on what you have to do. You just gotta keep yourself together. You have to make sure you don't feel stress of all your life. So I think God says that you have to have a lot of struggles in the most important things. So what they helped in my journey, so I met this couple guys that I remember. Kenneth, I remember Adam, and I remember Jacob, and I remember everybody else that I really like, Jamie, and they were the most amazing people when I got through my journey. And we went to this fall getaway in Vienna, Missouri, till I met the other people, and they were very nice, and we had so much fun. And in Texas, we went to this Crew conference in Texas. In Fort Worth, Texas, it was the best Crew conference I've ever seen. And it was really big, so Texas is kind of like far away from here. You know, I felt like there was a lot of connection there until I had some fun with some people that I loved. So there was like worship music, you know, praising God every day. You just gotta feel closer to God. I just want to feel more attention. You feel like you have to understand what God's meaning something. Like, I know for a fact that I want to be loved with God. I want to feel more attentive, to have more faith in God. And what really got me feeling that day in the Crew conference, I felt like, wow, that was so much fun than I always thought. Yeah. And we always get together nowadays. So I think Jesus means to me is because that he is my portion. He is a constant friend. And I remember the song that I used to grow up back in the day when I watched this movie called Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit with Whoopi Goldberg. She's hilarious. And I remember watching the film, and I remember the clip I liked was called His Eyes Are the Sparrow. And I like the part where they go, when Jesus is my portion, a constant friend is he. Well, one of my favorite parts that I really like in the clip is because I was going through a hard time. It's because I started working at Dollar General as a sales associate, and I didn't know my own strength till now. It's because I resigned that job, and I still got my first job as a grocery bagger, and it made me feel like I was going through a hard time, knowing that I didn't know what my personal connection to Jesus was. And knowing that I know my personal connection to Jesus, it's because he is there as a constant friend, and he saved my life for everything he does for me. And Jesus has the answers to everything he does for us. And you have to be a work in progress of what I learned from this. And he will always be there for your answers. And what my faith means is because you can't give up on your future, because Jesus got me, because Jesus will always have me, knowing that my faith is still here. And I feel like Jesus has given a lot of challenges, knowing that what I'm going to do is to face the challenges every day I have to face, knowing that I cannot give up. Like, how will Jesus understand my faith now?